Alright, hey guys, I got another UU match for you here versus ZellMurasame, and that was just me putting the frame skip back to 0, you know, the usual like last battle. So let's get this battle started. He's gonna send out Flygon, and I'm gonna send out Mew, who I told you last time I'd changed to max HP, max speed, so I did that now, and luckily it actually paid off a bit in this match, seeing as that EQ would have wrecked me quite a bit more. And I go for the Will-O-Wisp, hoping it doesn't miss, you know how it's been fucking me over quite a bit last round. But it actually hits this round, I'm like, yay, seeing as he's Life Orb and not Scarf, that automatically takes off half of the problem, and that lets me find out that his Staraptor is actually Scarf, because running 2 Scarf just doesn't seem that sensible to me, but I think he actually does have 2 Scarf since he has a Nidoking, and seeing how he sends it in versus some of my versus my Galvantula in this battle tells me it's Scarf, so either that or he's bluffing, so yeah. Here he's gonna switch out, and I'm like, into his Milo to try to eat a Psychic or something. I don't honestly know. And I'm like, what's good, motherfucker? I'm switching into Snorlax, so yeah. And here I'm just gonna curse right up the second I get in, just because I need why wouldn't I? So he's gonna go for the Scald, and he gets the burn on the first turn, but I'm like, god damn it, motherfucker. But it's honestly okay, because all the hacks in this match is really good to me. I mean, it helps me just get out of this match. And honestly, this isn't a full match, but the last part you'll see, and I'll explain that quite a bit. And so I'm just gonna hit my lefties, and the burn's gonna happen. I'm like, god, this isn't gonna go out too well. And so I'm just gonna keep cursing up, seeing if he wants to send the Staraptor in. Now I know it's probably not banded, so, and I could easily take a close combat at +2, but he's actually gonna Dragon Tail. I totally forget that my load was come with that Go Dragon Tail. And here I actually sends in Galvantula, which is actually a really good case, but I predict him to switch out here, and so I'm not gonna bother switching out myself. I'm just gonna go for a safe Energy Ball, you know, that hits neutral on anything that could stop my Thunder. So yeah. And he obviously wouldn't send in Staraptor because I might be going for that Thunder, but so now I'm going to switch out here, seeing how much little that does, and I'm going to send in Mew as fodder to like a flamethrower, if it really is like Life Orb and shit. But actually no, he's a physical, full physical, which is actually pretty nice. And seeing that he switches out, because I find out later that he actually does Emigor, and that automatically tells me he's Scarf. And he's going to send in Bronzor. I actually thought it was like the pre-evolution of the Cragonal, and so yeah, I got that mixed up on the screen, whatever. And so yeah, that's going to take it like a freaking champ, and I'm going to send him Pika Blue. He goes for Toxic, and that misses this one part of the miss for him. And I'm going to go for a Waterfall, and that's going to do quite a nice chunk. Nothing to really laugh about. And now he's going to get the Toxic off on me. And he wasn't afraid to go for Toxic on my Mew, since even the Synchronized couldn't hurt him because he's Steel type. And I'm just going to stick with a Waterfall here. And so yeah, that's good stuff. And yeah, the Waterfall is going to hit on his Milotic. That's going to do a bit, not too much as I'd expect it to do. But, you know, he resists it, and he probably has max HP, max D, and he's probably a Sleep Talker, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm okay to take a Scald here. I was actually predicting him to go for a Dragon Tail. And so yeah, I'm going to go for another Waterfall here, and that's actually just going to bring him down to a lower range, and I'm okay with that here. And now I'm going to switch out, seeing as he's still going to go for a Scald, because I don't predict him to go for a Dragon Tail at all anymore. Either that, he's going to rest up, because I really do think this was a Sleep Talker. I don't know what told me it was a Sleep Talker, but it just felt like it was. And so here, now I'm going to go for a safe Thunder, just because I predict him to predict me to go for a Energy Ball or something like that. And well, yeah, so he's just going to switch into Flygon, which is useless to him now, seeing as he, etc. And well, basically I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz now, seeing as he might want to over-predict or something, and he goes for a Draco Meteor, and it misses. So I'm like, thank God, finally some really good hacks on my side. And actually that's going to leave me awake, and now here he sends in his Nidoking, which obviously tells me it's Scarf. I'm going to go into Little Fatty, seeing what he might want to do. And he goes for a Mega Horn, predicting my Mew switch, which I didn't really bother to do, and that does quite a nice chunk to me, actually. And so yeah, that's pretty. I haven't seen a physical Nidoking ever, so yeah, that's good. and obviously I'm just gonna rest up here, and he misses that Mega Horn, which is quite unfortunate for him, but I do laugh about it because it's funny. And he's gonna send Instructor, and I'm gonna switch right the fuck out into my whatever it's freaking going to Fizz. Yes, my thing. And now I have a reason why it's called Fizz, because it's shaking things up in the best of ways. So yeah, alright, so I'm just gonna go for Outrage, and I honestly didn't expect it to kill, but it did. Fortunately, I guess it's really lacking the defensive department in Eevees, and I'm gonna have another Outrage here, and that's gonna take out the Milotic easily, just because it's like 180 power, and well, yeah, that's something good. And now I'm gonna get the Confusion, and I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. And here I'm gonna go into my plan was to get him out of Confusion and start raping again. And so yeah, I'm gonna throw in Mew as a sacrifice, and he's just gonna go for a double edge instead of like a Brave Bird or anything. He's not gonna Fizzy Stardust the rest of the shit. So yeah, and now I'm going to go into my whatever it's freaking called, Fizz. Yeah, I don't even know the real name, but he's just gonna run here because he doesn't want it to saving me time for me to destroy the rest of this team. And now you're just watching black screen. So yeah, I'm sorry about this battle. I'm probably gonna have like a double feature maybe later. It'll probably be up much later. So yeah, this is the good stuff, and comment, like, and subscribe. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave this channel in the description, and that's the good stuff.